Happy Saturday. It is Saturday, December 9th. Yes. I feel like I should know what day because of all the advents, but here we are. Saturday, December 9th. It is 8:06 a.m. Still pretty dark outside this morning. Looks like it's going to be a dreary, rainy day. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm sat downstairs with my cup of coffee in this mug because I grabbed this one this morning. I mean, I love it. It's like one of my current favorites. I don't know that I could pick an alt like that's the favorite right now, but this is one of my current favorites. But I grabbed this one because I finished the striped Grinch socks. I'm pretty sure I probably took a little video of them done, but I'll show you anyways. I'm gonna get a picture of them with this mug here in just a bit. But they are done. I love them so much. And I still have a good bit of yarn left. And my plan all along was to do a pair for me like this and then use this yarn and make a pair of socks for Eric. This is what I used for heels, toes, and cuffs. This is Yarn Ink Sleigh Bells, I believe. All the details are always on my Ravelry project page. And then I do have some minis left, so I'll weigh them to see about what I have. But I'll probably use these for like heels, toes, I'm not sure. I'll just throw in those minis somehow along the way. So that's the plan for the leftovers, but I have not cast that on just yet. I did cast on the Mean and Green, and I did talk about this last night. I remember now, but I did cast on the Mean and Green sock set, and I'm loving it. I am going to work on this while I'm editing this morning and get a little bit more into it because last night, sometimes I will just jokingly ask the boys if they want me to make them socks. Because they used to love my hand knit socks, and I know one day they will come back to wearing them, but right now they are teenagers. They are not interested. I'm fine with it. But last night, I just jokingly, like I do sometimes, asked Wyatt if he wanted me to make him Christmas socks. I had just said to Eric that I was almost done with one of his Christmas socks. And I said, Wyatt, do you want me to make you Christmas socks? As I'm walking by to go down into the basement to grab my sock ruler. And he says, well, he didn't say anything first. He shrugged. And I was like, wait, what? You didn't say no? And I was like, does that mean you want me to make you Christmas socks? And he said, sure. You guys, I almost cried. I said, are you serious? You will wear them if I make them. And he shook his head, yes. So I immediately went into like, oh my gosh, I gotta seize this moment while it is here. So I showed him this cake of yarn. I said, maybe you would like the Grinch socks because he's always liked the Grinch. So I showed him these and he said he liked this. It was cake form. I only had the pop of color and one round done on this. So I want to get a little bit more done on this just so that he can see that it is a pretty like busy yarn. I mean, I absolutely love it. These were going to be for me. I'll probably have to make, if he does like these, I'll have to make myself a pair of shorties with the leftovers. But I want to make sure he knows that it's a very busy yarn. There are lots of colors in here. So I want to get a little bit done on this so he can see the legs, see if he likes it. If not, I'm going to let him come down and pick out. I have other Christmas yarns over here in the basket. So I will let him pick out something else from there or just something else from my stash if he would prefer. He may even like the, what did I say this was called? Sleigh Ride? I can't remember what it's called, guys. I can't remember. I don't know where, oh, Sleigh Bells. The tag is right there sticking up out of the bag. Sleigh Bells is what that one is called. He may even like that. It's like red and green and all those colors, but it's not as many colors as the Mean and Green and as bright. So we will see, but I'm making Wyatt a pair of socks. I've got to seize this moment and take it, and I don't know what happened. I was so happy last night though. But that's kind of where I'm at with my knitting. I did finish, and I know I took a video of that last night. I remember right before I went to bed because I did not finish the movie. That I did not finish. I was so close though, but I just could not do it. I was so tired. But I finished one of the lump of coal socks. I actually thought Wyatt might like those too. I don't know how attached Eric is to that. He knows they were for him. But Wyatt might like that if he doesn't want the mean and green, if that's too busy for him. So we'll see. I will update y'all. I'm going to try to get some of that done before I have to wake Wyatt up for his guitar lesson while I'm editing so that he can see what it looks like and decide. So today, Wyatt just has his guitar lesson. I have some laundry that I am working on today, and then we have the Christmas party, but that's not until this evening. So I don't know that we're really going to get into too much today. Probably not. I'm hoping not. If I'm honest, I would just like to relax today and do nothing. Every time I say that, though, that never happens. So we shall see. But all right, I'm going to drink some more coffee, get to editing, and then open Advents. I'm very excited to open Advents today and work on my blanket. I cannot even tell you how much joy that project has been bringing me. I am so happy that is what I decided to do this December. I'm making so many Christmas socks too, and I'm having so much fun with them. So it's just making me so happy. I love it so much. And I just turned that off, and then I remembered I wanted to talk about the Homespun House Advent because a lot of people are like, is it just me or does the yarn look the same every day? I did mention this in the beginning of Vlogmas, but Homespun House Advent is a fade. So yes, they look similar, but every day is slightly different because it is fading. I have not shown them all together because I'm working them, I'm opening them, winding them, working a square into my blanket, and then putting the leftovers back in the bags, but they are slightly different each day. If you look at the squares knit up, you can really kind of see the differences. And today when I work on my blanket, I'll make sure I show it all out in one. I kind of try to do that every day, but if you look for the pink squares, those are all Homespun House, and you can see the differences if you look at those squares. I do have plans later on to work it up into a project that will show the fade. That's why I'm putting it back in its bags to keep it in order. I'm just going to do a cowl that I can loop around a couple of times and use up all those leftovers in. So yes, it is somewhat the same, but slightly different each day because it is fading. And I'm so excited to see where that one is going. But I wanted to make sure I mentioned that because I've had to respond to that one quite a bit, that it looks the same. But yeah, it looks the same, but it is a fade. So they are slightly different each day. And that is kind of where, if you're working on a specific project that would show that fade, that would be great because then you guys would be seeing that each day. But again, I have no regrets for how I've decided to do my December this year. And the rest of that Advent will be waiting on me, and you guys can see it worked up in a fade when I am ready to pick that up and work that up that way.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah, there's room at the table for big and for small. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December is, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
It is 2:30, I think, right? 2:35. I am sitting here knitting on the lump of coal socks, working on the cuff on this. I have curled my hair, but that's all I've done. I haven't really styled it, brushed out the curls, done anything. It's just been curled and that is it. So I have ages until I have to actually go finish getting ready. So I just threw some curls in it and now I'm back on the sofa doing some knitting. We've had a pretty relaxing day. I did some laundry, but other than that, I have been on this couch with my AirPods in, noise cancellation turned on, watching Vlogmas and knitting. I've been a little nervous about this Christmas party tonight because I don't know anyone that's going to be there. I mean, obviously I know Eric, but the only other people that I would know are out of town. And I get a little nervous and anxious about social situations, but especially when I don't know anyone, which is probably something no one really knows about me, I guess, but there you go. So yes, been feeling a little bit nervous, and I knew I needed to make sure my battery was charged before we go tonight. So that is what I've been doing today. Hence the headphones, noise cancellation. That has been like a game changer for me. This is the first pair of headphones I've ever had with noise cancellation, and they're amazing. It keeps me from feeling overstimulated with just everything in the house. I don't know. It's just a game changer for how I feel. So yeah, I did that today. Feeling ready to go, but I still have a while before I can relax and until I need to get ready because we have ages until we have to leave. So I'm going to keep knitting. I'm going to finish the cuff on this sock. I already showed it, so I don't really know why I'm showing it again, but it's just so pretty. So I'm going to do the cuff on that, and then I did do a bit on the leg of the mean and green while I was editing this morning, and I showed it to Wyatt, and he loves it. He does want them, so I'm going to keep going on these for Wyatt. That's what I'm going to work on after I finish the cuff on the lump of coal, and then I will save the lump of coal sock for car knitting tomorrow to work on it on the way to meet our family for lunch, and then on the way back. So yeah, I just thought I would check in and update you on my knitting. I can't remember if I said no, but I did finish the 3 squares in my Cozy Memories blanket. You'll have already seen the videos, but just can't remember if I said on here. But I did finish them. They were very pretty today. and now it's just sock knitting.